We've made it through the first official Bandai tournament, the Webcam tournament. Canada had its couple tournaments, the US had a bunch of tournaments, and overseas had a bunch of tournaments. And now we have some results, and now we can talk about how the meta actually looks like. Let's go. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. We're going to talk about the meta and what appears to be the Tier 1 and the Tier 2 coming out of the webcam tournaments that took place this weekend. I haven't actually seen anyone post a video on this particular subject yet, but to be fair, not all the tournament organizers have posted the top 8 decks of their tournament, so we don't have a 100% picture, but we're pretty freaking close. It took countless hours to find everything, watch deck lists, find deck lists, point out notable things, but I think we have it figured out. And I think you guys have a general idea what's going on too. But without further ado, let's actually start talking about it. So, if you went into this video thinking that this particular card wouldn't be the best deck of the format, I gotta tell you, you're wrong. Out of all the results we have, Blue Omnimon followed by Red Omnimon took up the most spots in Top Cut. Omnimon just too strong. These Omnimon decks were very aggro. Like, they were playing the cheapest line of evolvers, both red and blue. Red played Gaia Force and Volcandramon to attack, to destroy things, and Skullgreymon, where blue had Hammer Spark and a couple of draw cards like Gabumon and Zudomon. In blue, a few people teched the Metal Seedramon, and in red, some people teched Garudamon. But besides that, the decks were pretty finite, not a lot of variety. It's the best deck for a reason. It's consistent, pumps out Omnimon, and does other things, like Rookie Champion Rush related things, if it doesn't get there. So again, anyone who thought that this would be dethroned as the best card right now, I'm sorry. It is everywhere. It was everywhere. Next on the list is Purple. Purple was the other Tier 1 deck. It had the most showings in Top Cut after the Omnimon decks, based on the data we do have available. And this card, funny enough, this Beelzemon, I think it was the least played of the 3 level 6s. Piedmon is definitely number one purple card. The fact that for 12 memory you get 3 bodies, ridiculous. And they give you whatever bodies you want too, as long as they're in your trash. Really freaking good. And Lilithmon was slightly more popular than Beelzemon from the decks we have available. So there you go, options are good. To think my blue Omnimon deck would have been in the top 8 instead of purple if it wasn't for bricking and double trump sword. Purple options are good. Now unfortunately we talk about the next deck, or type of deck, that had the most amount of showings beyond Omnimon and purple, and that's represented by this small little 2-cost rookie. You guys know what I'm talking about? Rookie freaking Rush. That's right, Rookie Rush was all over the place. Different colors, different variants, a little bit of blue, mostly green, some purple, tiny bit of yellow, a little bit of red, like all over the place. Lots of different Rookie Rush things. And all Rookie Rush decks also played Puppetmon, just for the stall. Yeah. Apparently if you just stall their board with Puppetmon and swing them as rookies, it's really freaking good. I mean, we all knew that, but like, apparently it's actually really good. I don't really have anything to say about Rookie Rush beyond the fact that it's cheap, it's affordable, which is really important in these pre-sale price times, and it's easy to play. It's just oonga boonga rookies go. That's it. That's it. That's the deck. So Rookie Rush, yep. Most of them also had green and played some champions as well, cheap champions, for some draw power. And let's transition just into our next color, green. Green was probably the next most represented deck. Probably in the Tier 2 range, I'd say, at this point. You're either playing Rosemon control or you're playing Tyrannomon when you weren't playing Rookie Champion Rush. Think about it, I really haven't played any green decks yet. Huh. Should probably fix that at some point. I'd say the next deck in the Tier 2 range would be black, with the Machinedramon and the Wargreymon. Just blockers and de-digivolving. That's it. Yep. It had a few showings throughout. You know, Machinedramon is a good card. The Black Wargreymon, they're good cards. Yeah, It took some games, kicked some butt. Cool. And shout out to the final caller, that one random guy that played yellow and topped 2 tournaments. Oh man, yellow actually got in there. To be fair, I'm trying to make a good yellow deck. I think I'm almost there, but this yellow deck that topped featured Cantorismon for the ultimate stall and Slash Andromon and other cards to decrease DP, just to delete Digimon. And it's fine. You stall when you can't delete and take over the board, and then you delete and take over the board when you can do so. It wasn't a super aggressive deck, looked really control. And control yellow, I guess, is the way to do yellow. Can't believe yellow topped. Okay. That's really it. That's all I have to offer. In the description down below, you're going to find a whole bunch of resources to show, you know, some top decks, public links, stuff like that. And hopefully find it useful. Hopefully you can build some inspiration from that and create awesome winning decks of your own. But now that the meta-analysis is done, I think it's time to say goodbye. See ya!